We are about to find out the true cost of living here in Pakistan by going into a supermarket and seeing what things cost. Now, we done this same video in Egypt and we got absolutely slaughtered in the comments, rightfully so, because we just done a direct comparison using the exchange rate and seeing how much cheaper prices were in Egypt, but it wasn't really a true reflection of what things cost in the country because wages are completely different. So we have done a little bit of work to try and help us truly understand what things cost here in Pakistan, and let me show you how. First of all, we'll do a direct conversion using the exchange rate. £1 today is worth 362 Pakistani rupees. Then we will adjust the price based on the wages, and we'll work this out by dividing the Pakistani average monthly wage by the UK. So in pounds, the average wage here in Pakistan is £226.80, and in the UK the average monthly salary is £2,465. And that works out at 0.092, and that is what we will be multiplying the converted rate to find out the true cost of the product. And then once we have this number, we can do a much fairer comparison to see the true cost of living here in Pakistan.
Now, the reason we are using this method is because if we are just to go in and compare the prices in Pakistan to the UK, obviously Pakistan is going to win, but that only accounts for people like ourselves. By doing this, we want to make sure it reflects relative affordabilities and also accounts for wage disparities and balances purchasing power differences while keeping everything transparent and easy to understand.
Let's head inside the shop. We've got a little list of everyday items and a few luxuries and other things. Now, we are going to compare this with Tesco, which is one of the most popular supermarkets in the UK. With Carrefour in Pakistan, you'll find Carrefour literally all over the entire world: Spain, Egypt, Morocco, Saudi Arabia.
Now, let's start off with a staple which is in probably every single household in the UK: cornflakes. These are 779 rupees, which is £2.15. Actually, there isn't much of a difference in the price here. In the UK, they're actually only 19 pence more expensive, and I probably assume this is because this is an imported good, and I don't imagine this would be very popular in Pakistan, especially because everyone's got such a sweet tooth. Hi. Sorry, we're doing a price comparison with supermarkets in the world.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
362 rupees
Ah,
for
yes.
£1. And
£2.13.
Yeah.
£2.13.
Shukriya, thank you.
you're from
Scotland.
Scotland.
You are the manager here?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to have a look around.
Sure.
Shukriya.
That's good.
What an absolute gentleman. Well, I'll tell you something. We did this exact same video in Saudi Arabia and we got chucked out the shop for filming. We done it in Pakistan and the manager just came and helped us. That just sums up this country, doesn't it? Right,
Yeah.
Coffee, an absolute essential for everybody. Nobody can leave the house in the morning without one of these. In Asda, this coffee is £3.74, but here in Pakistan it actually works out £3.89. So we have got the first product in Pakistan which costs more than the UK. I'm aware that in common households you will probably find maybe like own brands or things like that. Although Pakistan, not the biggest coffee drinking nation out there, but it's 1-1. Another staple in the British cupboard, we have strawberry jam. Now, this jar of strawberry jam, pretty affordable. This one is 76 pence. That is an absolute bargain and a half. Who doesn't love strawberry jam? Shannon, what is that going to set us back?
In Asda, for 400 grams of strawberry jam, it is going to cost you £1.60. So that's around double the price of the jam here. And I bet you it's probably just as fresh here. Although I imagine that the choice would maybe be like mango or apricot, more local produce here, and it would be fantastic. What do we need to put our jam on? We need some toast. I hope you're not putting it on bread. So here we have a plain loaf, which is 105 rupees, so 29 pence. No way you're going to get that in the UK. For Asda's own brand loaf, it's going to set you back 75 pence, so you can probably get about 3 or 4 loaves here for the same price.
Right, something that me and Shannon argue over all the time is butter. She loves Lurpak. I absolutely hate it. I don't eat butter.
Well, you shouldn't be eating margarine either.
You will die on the hill of Lurpak.
Now, Lurpak is causing a bit of trouble in the UK. It is absolutely extortionate. I think you need to remortgage your house to get this, but everyone knows that Lurpak is the only way to go, not margarine, Alan. So this here is obviously imported. It is 1,799 rupees, so £4.97. It's going to be a tight one.
I don't think it is going to be a tight one. This Lurpak is just going crazily.
Yeah, YouTube, yes. This is Pakistani butter.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the price difference there, Alan. $3.70.
This is popular butter in Pakistan.
Yes.
Salted butter.
Salted and unsalted both are available.
Oh, there we are. We should do that comparison as well then.
What's the name? Nurpur?
Nurpur.
Nurpur. And this is the best butter in Pakistan?
Yes.
Yeah.
£1.
£1.
£1 for our local butter.
So let's find out what Lurpak costs now. This is going to be expensive. Lurpak just got crazy inflated a couple of years ago, and in fact they actually have security tags on it in many stores.
Well, we're in luck. Asda are doing a lovely special of Lurpak, but we're missing 100 grams. So 400 grams of Lurpak will cost you £3.47. That's actually a good deal for now.
What was it originally?
I think it was nearly up at like £10. People were going nuts. I remember it even made the newspaper.
Behind me is all the rice, and this isn't actually a common sight in the UK. We cannot cook rice, so we actually have little microwave pouches of rice, and to be honest, nobody eats white rice either. We usually have flavoured rice, Mexican rice, vegetable rice, these kind of things, but let's pick up one of this. We've got a kilo of rice. So here we go, basmati rice, 286 rupees for 1 kilo. Shannon, what does that work out at? 79 pence. Now, I can't see it being much more expensive than that in Asda, but we'll check. £1.25 in Asda, that is quite a wee bit more. Not double, but about a third more expensive. Now, pasta. Pasta is another staple in the British household, and pasta is extremely popular here in Pakistan. You'll see Italian restaurants dotted all over the place. Pasta is pretty much on every takeaway menu also. So let's go and see what you can get a bag of pasta for here in Islamabad. Now, for 500 grams of penny pasta, this costs 44 pence. Pretty reasonable for a big bag of pasta like that. That'll do you like 5 meals. Now, pasta's another thing in the UK that sort of just got mega expensive. What's it cost, Shannon, for 500 grams of penny?
I think you actually might be shocked by this. This is massively jumped up since we left home. 75 pence
Wow.
for 500 grams of penny pasta.
I remember in Aldi you used to get, I think it was like 23 pence for the 500 gram bag.
When me and Alan aren't drinking beer, we love to have some Coca-Cola. This here is 135 rupees, which is 38 pence, and for the exact same bottle in the UK, it's going to cost you £2 whole British pounds.
Now, the reason why that is so expensive in the UK is we have a very stupid thing called sugar tax. In the UK, they like to make up these new taxes every couple of years and squeeze more money out of us. So we actually get taxed for drinking full fat juice. Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous in your life?
And here we have Colgate toothpaste, pretty standard for most people in the UK. We've just picked up the cheapest one here. This is 180 rupees, which is 50 pence, and for the same quantity in the UK, it's going to set you back £2.
4 times as much in the UK. I think that's the biggest increase we've had yet. Everything else has been pretty same, a bit up, a bit down, but 4 times the amount in the UK is a lot. Now, deodorant, one of the most important things that you can have in life. Nivea, let's just go for the most substandard one. Now, sometimes toiletries is extremely difficult to do because everything changes per country. The toothpaste is different in each country, and all these deodorants are different in each country, but we'll pick this one here. That's pretty expensive, to be honest. How much is that? 1359. 1359 is £3.76. Nearly £4 for 1 can of deodorant. That's pretty expensive, I think. Especially for here in Pakistan, that's a lot of money. You can't get one this size in the shop that we're looking at. You can actually get one that's 100 mils bigger for £1 cheaper. So the UK has clawed that one back from the toothpaste. Can't believe how expensive that is here in Pakistan.
Shampoo and conditioner, essential for any woman. These are actually brands that I've used before. It's the L'Oreal. So these both cost £499, which is £1.24 each. which is actually pretty good value. This is 175ml, so that would probably last you like a couple of weeks. For the same product in the UK, it's going to cost you nearly £3, £2.98 per product, which is actually extortionate for a supermarket brand of shampoo and conditioner.
Now, it's important to remember that a lot of the things that we are picking up are international brands, but not everything here is imported. A lot of things are actually made domestically. Just the ingredients are sourced from different areas here in Pakistan, so not everything is coming from afar.
Cadbury's chocolate, you would think this would be so expensive here in Pakistan, but I tell you what, it is so affordable and something that we actually buy most days while we are here. This extravagant box of chocolates that you maybe bought on Mother's Day would set you back £1.31. I think in the UK something like this would cost you around £10.
Cadbury's chocolate here is just so affordable. But let's check out a few of the other bits of chocolate. There is a whole Cadbury section right here. Look at that, you can bet that for like £2. £2 for that is ridiculous.
And you know another thing? Look how thick that is. See, in the UK the chocolate is now that thin, it is not worth even buying. This is 179. I don't even think that's a pound. Let's check.
Wow, 49 pence.
There you are. 49 pence for a dairy milk, fruit and nut.
Yeah, good point, Shannon. We don't just have inflation, we have shrinkflation. So as everything in the UK gets more expensive, they actually get a lot smaller also. So we're getting ripped off at both ends.
In Pakistan, especially Islamabad, there is actually such a massive Chinese community. There's so many different Chinese restaurants in the city centre. So here we have what would look like imported goods. We have lots of different soy sauce and shrishers. We have lots of different soy sauce and Asian dips. So let's pick out a few and see if these imported goods are expensive.
46 pence
Wow.
for a bottle of soy sauce that size. You will not get that value in the UK, I can guarantee it.
Worcester sauce? Weird one. This bottle here is 300ml. There's only a bottle that is 250ml in the UK and it's going to set you back £3.35. Woof. No wonder everyone just orders a Chinese from the takeaway. Look how they buy the spices here in Pakistan. They're in a massive sealed packet. In the UK they come in a tiny little jar and they last some people a lifetime. Just shows that we don't season our food properly, but I imagine most people would probably go to markets and buy these in bulk. But these are just like a quick buy. They've got everything from chili flakes, peppercorns, all your seasoning for your different curries and barbecue, things like that. So pretty cool.
So what do we have? Coriander, we've got garam masala, cinnamon sticks. Yeah, you can literally buy everything here and it does look mega fresh. Now if you watched our video in the Empress Market, you remember me pointing out that a lot of the meat here is fresh. You don't find very many freezers anywhere. Now look at the freezer section in the store. What is that, like 6, 7, 8 freezers? If this was a store in the UK there would be about 100, it would be about 20 times the size of this. All you've got here is a little bit of chicken, fish and a couple of like pre-made burgers and stuff. Yeah, chicken nuggets, that kind of thing. They're not really into frozen food here. The meat is always very fresh, completely different to what we have in the UK.
And finally we have 12 eggs. These are apparently the farm fresh eggs, 415 rupees, which is going to set you back £1.15. And in the UK eggs are inflating at a rapid rate. Most people are actually buying the caged eggs now, which are not obviously good for farmers and things like that. In the UK, we're going to go for a free range since these are egg safe farm fresh eggs, so I'm assuming these are the best eggs in Pakistan. It's going to cost you £3.40. And if you're a family that eats eggs for breakfast every day, you could use them in like a couple of days, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Now I think we have covered pretty much everything that the average person would buy on a weekly basis to fill the cupboards and fill the fridges. Now, to be honest, that was a lot closer than I expected. Shannon, what about you?
Yeah, it's hard to like compare it fully because people actually shop differently in Pakistan compared to the UK. There's a lot more like butchers and you would go to like a fishmonger's for your fish. But in the UK, everyone's all about convenience, and as you can see, the shop is still busy. People are still shopping here. It's just a different way of doing it.
Right now, we will ring up the total of the UK on this side, and Pakistan on this side and find out which shop was cheaper. Well, at the time of filming this, we are going to have absolutely no idea which was cheaper, so it was either shocking or a letdown. Who knows?